Andrew Madrid, Dominic Estrada, Julia Clark, all victims of the wave of juvenile crime that has hit Las Cruces.
I think we hadn't quite discovered that it had already become a problem. Like most trends, you have to see the trend clearly before you realize it. So
a trend that has been motivated by social media.
So I think they do it for the gram, they do it for the internet clout, and they do the things in real life so that they can post it on social media and appear that they're gangsters.
But has turned deadly with an increased access to guns.
And they're good at actually stealing them from vehicles and houses and gun stores, but primarily from vehicles. But they're getting these guns and then they sell them amongst themselves. So they can buy and trade and sell guns through apps like Telegram.
Since 2020, 83 juveniles have been arrested 5 to 9 times. 17 juveniles have been charged with murder. And since 2016, there have been 355 juveniles arrested with firearm charges.
During this year's legislative session, Chief Story heavily supported Senate Bill 165, a bill focused on intervention and expanding who counts as a youthful offender. But the bill did not pass, and now the city of Las Cruces is looking to youth programs.
I think we see a lot of great stories coming out of our programs. One of the things that we see is there's not as much recidivism for those that participate in a program like this.
That program is TIPS, which takes in juveniles that have a violent history against family members and partners.
Our program is offering up life skills programs that helps kids see other options, see other opportunities for them, feel supported, and learning ways to be productive in their community.
Overall, the message is clear: to try and keep kids out of trouble.
Once they're there, it's very hard for kids to get out, and oftentimes we'll end up there as adults.
And the way to do that is to give kids options and support through their community.
We all have to do our part and work together.
He says there must be a way to balance rehabilitation and accountability. Diego Gallegos, News 22.
Thanks, Nina. Well, I'm here just outside the WEX here on University Avenue, where protesters have gathered in opposition to the Pray for ICE protest happening just across the street. Now, I can tell you, with time talking to these people, looking over some of the signs that they have, that there are plenty of things that they are opposing here today. There are signs in opposition to Secretary of Homeland Security Kristi Noem. There are signs in opposition to ICE itself. There are signs in opposition to President Donald Trump. But one thing that I can tell you that these people hold in common is that they believe that human rights are being stripped right now by the current administration, and they want to see a big change.
There are laws in place that say criminals who do not have papers to be in the United States should be deported. And we agree with that, but that's not what ICE is doing.
Protesters say things are not only getting more dangerous on the ground, but also more difficult to enter the country.
When there's no legal way to immigrate, to come to the United States, no matter what situation you're leaving, then no immigration is illegal.
Drug dealers dishing out fentanyl to kids.
Despite their differences, both sides could only agree on one way to move forward.
Vote! Vote!
Alex Donaghy is teaching Alana Kennedy how to do the Viennese waltz. It requires footwork and graceful movement, two things that attracted him to dance.
Being able to manipulate like chest movements, hip movements, it just brought a lot of comfortability and confidence and understanding on hip switches of football and different.
He came to Las Cruces to play football for the Aggies, but decided against it and instead joined dance. Something he says changed his life.
He's fun, he's strong, he brings great energy. He teaches, with really the highest level of technique, and is just completely committed to greatness.
Alex has been teaching at the Soul Ballroom Dance Studio for 3 years and has already become a favorite of some of his students.
He is an amazing lead, and very patient and just so positive. Sometimes we tend to be negative on ourselves, and he doesn't let you do that.
He has competed in several competitions across the country, yet he plans to start turning his dancing job back into a regular hobby.
Once something that you love you work with it too much, it becomes less fun. I want to get back to having more fun with it, maybe competing still with it. 2, 3, 4, and 1.
For now, he wants to focus on his schooling. He already has a degree in kinesiology and will complete his second degree in May of 2026.
Question on that. Easy peasy lemon squeezy.
Now, Alex is graduating with his second bachelor's degree, focusing on AI. But despite wanting to do that, he still says that his passion of dance will continue even after he leaves NMSU.
I want to integrate it into my kinesiology background and work with prosthetics. I want to truly make a fully integrated AI prosthetic that takes less to fix, less calibrations and everything.
The path that Alex has taken has been unconventional.
Yeah, I never would have thought I would be on this path, but it's a beautiful, amazing path.
Yet through it, he has learned to love the process and teach others to love it too.
Good.
Diego Gallegos, News.
Schools where there's now strike breaking. Some of the schools are 100% illegal.
Cesar Chavez was once looked at as an icon for Latinos and farm workers. In the 1960s, he marched and advocated for farm workers' rights. And with Dolores Huerta, started what became the United Farm Workers of America.
Cesar Chavez is, or do I say was, a hero.
But now that legacy is tarnished by allegations of sexual abuse. Even from Dolores Huerta, who told the New York Times she bore 2 children from Chavez's assaults.
We had some feedback on social media, which indicated to the district that we would have some lengthy discussion.
Now around the country, Chavez's name is being removed from buildings and festivals. And now Las Cruces Public Schools is considering changing the name of Cesar Chavez Elementary School. A change that the school board is very familiar with.
6 years ago, Oñate High School was changed to Organ Mountain. Locals thought that the change was too quick and too expensive. And now they're saying the same about Cesar Chavez.
We should focus on the positive legacy rather than discrediting.
Melinda Sanchez is a mother of 3. She feels another name change will strip away more history from the city.
Those were schools that we cheered against and did everything. That felt like it was diminished and taken away from the achievements, because as a lot that's pushed is memorabilia and yearbooks and things that have come with it.
She says to graduates of her generation, it will always be Oñate High School. Even so, 4 of the 5 board members spoke in favor of the name change.
We should not commemorate this leader with school named after him.
We can't have a school named after somebody that committed these atrocious acts.
And now the board must decide which is more important, removing the name of an accused sexual abuser or keeping the name for the sake of tradition.
30 years.
Diego Gallegos, News 22.
Now, women have all of them. You can have all these guys.